So you've bought a DMR radio. What to do next? Well, if you live in Ohio, you can download a code plug that lists all the DMR repeaters in it for the Titera MD-380. So if we go to the Ohio section website, click on Digital Mobile Radio, and click here for the latest code plug. Whoops. You do a right click and say Save Link As. I'm going to save it to the desktop in a folder called DMR. And this is the programming software for the MD-380 DMR radio. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read the data from the radio. And I already have it connected with a USB port. So this is the code plug I currently have in my radio, and I've added some things to it. So I'm going to go up here and do a Save As, and go to the desktop, click DMR, and I'm going to call it original.rdt. Now I'm going to go open, and we just downloaded the MD-380 Ohio code plug. So I'm going to open that up, and as we can see, if we click on zones, it lists the locations of DMR repeaters in Ohio. There's digital, I believe those are receive group lists. And if we click on one of those, we see the group name corresponds with the contact member, which in this case is group space 3182. If we look under digital contacts, we see a whole list of groups with the contact name and with a group call type and a group ID. And we scroll down a little bit lower, we see individual call signs with names associated with their DMR ID. Now, if all you want to do is simply write the code plug to the radio, after you download it, you have to go into the general settings, and for the radio name, I usually put in my call sign and then my DMR ID. Which I have to look up. I'm going to actually open my old code plug, go to General, do a right click and say Copy, and then open up the new Ohio code plug. I'm going to paste my DMR ID number in there, put my call sign in. And one thing I like to do is change the intro screen to character string, and I put my call sign in there, and then I put in a U-card for Union County Amateur Radio Club, and this will display on the screen when you first power the radio on. And go to Program, select Write Data, hit OK, and now it's writing the Ohio code plug to the radio. There, now my radio is all programmed with the newest Ohio code plug. And I'd like to thank everybody involved that keeps the code plug maintained, and it's a really great asset to have in Ohio, especially with the MD-380 radios. This is KE8 ANU, say 73.